Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Different angle today.
And it's a wild show. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on your notifications, and enjoy the wild ride. We kind of apologize.
I read Kayce's DMs. That's all you got to know.
Yikes.
How's everybody feeling? In the radio room again.
I like the radio
Feels special.
room.
I like it better,
It
too.
smells like cigs.
It does. I mean, what were
We
you
got
gonna-
Katie on camera today.
Oh.
In the radio room.
Oh,
Say
look at
hi,
that. We have a
Katie.
switcher. We have a switcher. Switch? Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Fancy.
Crazy.
Why was Tommy smoking a cigarette? Tommy Smokes smoking a cigarette on the act today.
His name is literally Tommy Smokes.
His butt was
I
out.
have never seen someone look more uncool and uncomfortable smoking a cigarette in my entire life than I did today.
That's
Now, you say cigarette, and it just
True.
brings me back to Bloomington, Indiana.
Yep.
Bloomington, you weren't there.
He knows the story.
I know this story.
Bloomington, Indiana.
I wasn't there. Yeah.
And Kayce tried to. What did you tell me to stop? We were stopping and getting
Tampons.
tampons. Yes, stop at the store so we can buy tampons. And Katie and Kayce both go in and emerge with cigarettes. And then we go back to the hotel, and they stay outside to smoke cigarettes.
Okay, first of all, that's the first cigarette I had ever smoked.
that can't be
that's
Not
true.
true
It's
at
true.
all.
Swear to God. Swear to God.
No,
Well, that I remember.
come on.
Oh, that's like. Oh,
No, I really don't. Like, I've never been into it. But
That's like a
I-
girl saying like, "Oh, my body counts."
You just
No, that's
you-
not the
you-
same.
You just
Sex,
up
and then
and
it's like-
decided. You just up and
But
decided.
it's
it was-
14
I'm-
when if you consider like I'm on my body count's only someone.
no,
if
that's
I've
not
had
body
sex with
count. He's
them
talking about people
twice.
having sex. But that's not. I would not equate
How do we get from
cigarettes
cigarettes
to sex.
No, it's like
Why does this room bring out sex talk?
I think the off season brings out sex talk.
Yes, but I do feel like maybe it's just like this room. Like, you know why it is for me? It's because I used to do CCK in here. That's probably why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's probably why. Jack, you said you had something to air out, a grievance before
Well, we
we
haven't
started?
even got to the show yet.
I know, but he said before we started he was going to air out a grievance.
But then you made me not air it out because you're a normal human being. But at this office, people say we're out of water. We're never out of water. We literally have a water machine and a kitchen that gives us New York City tap water, which is respected as the best tap water in America, borderline the world. And people say we don't have water because we're used to Body Armor giving us water all the time. They don't, and then we're out of it. We're not out of water. Just because you don't have a free $4 Body Armor over there for whenever you want. Disgusting.
So
go get some water.
Just behind
like a man
behind the
or
scenes,
a woman.
we have in the lobby, upstairs and downstairs, a Body Armor cooler that is usually stocked with free waters. And when it runs out, people lose their goddamn mind.
Oh, the video of Frank the other day with the KFC video, when KFC, he ordered bottled water, but they gave him like tap water. Yeah. That's how the whole office actually feels. Frank's just the only one that
I can't
says
believe they don't have
But
free
Frank
water.
actually paid for that tap water, for that bottled water. But here it's just like, oh, I just expect 5 Body Armor waters for free. That's $20 if you were to go to
But
like
this
a
tap
7-Eleven.
water is really
Well, yeah, that comes from that really cold machine.
The cold machine's a good machine.
I
It
will
filters
say-
it too.
I will say
Can
that.
I point out one other thing?
What?
We're sitting on top of a drugstore with gallons and gallons and gallons of water for sale in it.
You have to pay
Well,
for
they
that.
have to pay for it. We're
Still, even if
we're
you
a
didn't
bunch of cheap fucks.
even if you didn't want to get tap water, you can go downstairs get a Fiji water for $2.99.
Is the
be
water
fine.
that comes out of the machine is cold though, so it doesn't feel like it's tap water.
This
You know?
is good water.
I know. Usually, what I do is every day I get one Body Armor, and then I refill that same bottle every day.
Now that's better than most.
Thank
This was
you.
fun.
Okay.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. Hi, welcome to Unnecessary Roughness Barstool's College Football Podcast, brought to you by High Noon Hard.
What?
It was like a instead of a
Instead of a
tap,
drum roll, it was.
but it was a. Yeah, you guys are acting like you never heard that before.
Brandon hasn't blinked yet.
Brandon is
dead
deeply disturbed. If you're watching this on YouTube, it looks like we might be paused because Brandon has not moved an ounce.
But there's nothing wrong with what I just did. Presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer. Real
Unnecessary Roughness brought to you by High Noon Hard Seltzer.
I'm not going to do it.
I don't know why you had does it sound like a horse galloping, like hooves clapping? Why?
I know what he
can't
was trying to
whistle,
do.
but I can do
I
that.
can't whistle
I
either.
can't whistle. Katie, can you whistle?
That was good.
That was good, Katie.
Can you whistle?
No.
I can't whistle at all.
But I can do
Let's try a
that.
whistle. That's not even. That's a different type.
I know that. I know.
Did you have a good weekend or something, Zach?
No, I don't do that.
Me either, brother.
That's right.
Okay.
Troops taught me that.
Sorry, guys. That's
Eating pussy's the gayest thing you can
Yep.
do. That's what Troop says.
Yeah. It's facts.
I don't know how that checks out, but whatever.
Nah, it is.
he doesn't actually believe that, right?
says
He
it.
definitely does.
Yeah.
Oh, not.
Preaches it.
Josh is back there behind the glass, like shaking it.
Eating pussy the gayest thing you can. I don't know
That
why.
is just a travesty.
He says when like guys fall down in soccer, it says like that guy fell down on his knees like an American because he says only Americans eat that, do that.
All
Again,
right.
this podcast.
Can I just get a little room so I can start the high noon ad again?
Yes.
And get it away from that talk. High noon. Well, look at the grapefruit and the mango. I've never seen the mango in live. There it is, the mango right there.
Yeah, right in
They
front of
get
us.
the passion fruit, the mango, the peach, the lime, the watermelon, the black cherry, the grapefruit, and I am missing
Pineapple.
one. Brandon loves the pineapple.
Yeah, how could you forget that one?
I actually just shot another commercial with that.
For
And
basketball?
It gave me a new appreciation for Pat. You remember the one we shot? You were in it, right?
Mhm.
Me, you, and Pat. And Pat just sat in the pineapple suit as long as we needed and was fine. This one, Big T. 3 minutes in the pineapple suit was absolutely a child. Just couldn't take it.
I heard about it. I heard,
take it.
and
Now-
he had like his body temperature.
When
got
he
out
did
all
take it
over.
off, he looked like he had been in a lava-infused coffin of some sort. It looked like he had been subjected to some sort of house fire. It was disgusting how drenched in sweat he was. And that's High Noon Hard Seltzer.
Thanks to High Noon Hard Seltzer for almost killing Big T today.
Oh, yeah, actually, you're not the first. Not even the first to do it with a High Noon.
Yeah.
That's true.
Something about High Noon and Big T.
That is true. Can't
That
stay
would
away
be
from
funny
it.
if High Noon became his mortal enemy. It was like everything bad happened to him.
Yeah.
It's like a High Noon.
And he's reminded of college football, and
Yeah.
that's just Tennessee. And
Yeah, man.
Nothing but pain.
Drink the big orange. It sucks.
Pain.
So it is a college football.
Blackman's mad because I'm wearing the UCLA shirt today. For those who don't know, Blackman's our head of video, and he produces the college football show.
Mm-hmm.
He went to Arizona. Arizona lost to UCLA last night in college basketball, and he thinks I wore this intentionally to mock him.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You should have.
I like him. I don't have anything against him.
I don't care. I like all kind of. I'd mock her. I
Yeah,
like
it's
her.
true.
That is true, but my fondest memory of Arizona is when UConn beat them in the Elite Eight, 2011, I think. Yep, or 2010.
It's the
2010.
off season, folks.
Your fondest memory of everybody is about UConn. Is that
Whose
me?
phone's ringing?
Is that me? Oh, it is me.
Who is it?
I don't know. Just a New York number. Probably just somebody. Somebody wants to talk to me. That
What?
makes sense. It is college football. We got several news items. Here's what we're going to do today. We're going to go through the news. I have a couple takes I want to fire off. Then when we get through the news and the takes of what's going on in the world of this sport, we will get to 2-minute drills, dueling 2-minute drills, this time written by Katie and Jack.
Mm,
So you guys will ask the questions,
yes,
and me and Kayce will answer. And after that,
we're gonna answer too. Oh,
the return of dun, 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 Brandon Walker reads Casey Smith's DMs. That is happening today.
Off season version part. Wait, we've only done one off season, right?
No, we've done 2 off seasons.
We've done 2 off seasons.
yes, too.
Yeah.
So this is
19 off season, 20 off season,
Yeah.
21. This is our 3rd off season.
that's true. All right.
Yeah. So, hello, everybody. Yeah, I'll be reading her DMs. If you've never seen this, she gets she being an attractive lady
Oh, thank you,
of some
Brandon.
standing here at Barstool. She
You walked
get-
that one back quick, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I added to it.
Okay.
I said an attractive lady of some standing here at
Oh,
Barstool.
oh.
It did. You didn't say anything, but it did sound like you walked it back.
Yeah. Thank you, Jack.
I know what you're saying.
Thank you, Jack.
You didn't, but it sounded like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like of some standing. Like that sounds like of some sorts. Like she's
Yeah.
attractive of some sorts.
Yeah. I'll take it though. Thank you.
I hate you.
No, you
I hate this.
don't.
No, I think you started to talk more in the off season, and I don't know that I like it. It's always against me.
What? I literally defended last week. One of the things that happened last week was you said the ACC thing, and then Katie pushed back on it. I said, no, let it, I defended your ACC thing. But it was good that Katie pushed back on it because
I don't want her talking
to the
either.
discussion.
No, I want Katie to talk more.
Just, it's not a big deal, but they're not content.
That is true.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They're not. So I'm going to be talking to you and you alone from now on.
That's a good point.
And you guys can, I don't want to overstate it, shut the fuck up.
That is true.
Dan did save me yesterday. I was in the kitchen with Katie.
Yeah.
And Dan came by and was like, "Hey, you
I know, I
probably
saw the whole thing. It
probably
was on
shouldn't
Spy Cam.
probably shouldn't be seen with her in the kitchen."
Did y'all know that it was on Spy Cam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
No, it wasn't. Not to some people.
Yeah, some people said some things.
Yeah. I knew it was either being recorded or it was spy cam, so.
Yeah. All right. So, college football. Here's what we got that's going on in the world, and we can just start here. Now, in this world that we now live in, it is not like the college football of 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago. It's not like any of those. It is a new world. And in your old world, you would recruit a quarterback. He would come to your school, and over a 4 or 5 year period, he would play or not play, have success or not have success, and that was his story.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where a guy signs with out of high school is only the beginning of a story that often has many, many chapters. And you would think in this world that maybe if you're a quarterback and you're recruited by Oklahoma and by Lincoln Riley, and you sign for him, play for him for a year, even get some Heisman buzz after you beat Texas. When Lincoln Riley goes to USC, 2 + 2 = 4. You go out to USC.
Correct.
But Caleb Williams seems to be enjoying
Free agency.
This is not a shot at him, but college football is no longer really a logic-based business or a loyalty-based business. It's a business-based business.
Mm-hmm.
And Caleb Williams seems to be enjoying the fact that he is the hottest free agent in college football. And that's what he is.
I honestly think I would do the same thing. I mean, I know that some guys they know exactly where they want to go. They've been talking to people, whatever. Like, I like the idea that Caleb Williams is like, hey, I don't have to make the decision right now. Shop around a little bit. See what, each school's got going on. I would love to see him at Wisconsin.
I wouldn't.
Why?
So
they'd have to change the offense.
Why would you like to see him at Wisconsin? No.
I mean, well, obviously everyone knows I love Madison, but I think that Wisconsin would have to change their offense to be different than what they have been in the Big Ten with him.
So here's my deal with Caleb Williams. I don't understand every decision that gets made in the transfer portal, but if you are going based on your skill set and your fit with the skill set and culture of a program, Wisconsin doesn't make sense.
Right.
And they have emerged as a serious contender to land Caleb Williams, according to On3 Sports. Now, that was yesterday. Who knows what's happened in the day between now and then. But they are a team. They are a team to me, especially going into next year. If they were to add a very good quarterback, they could get into that Big Ten championship discussion at the very least, because they got the Braylon, is it Braylon? What's his name? Braylon Allen, thank you. 17 years old. He's now 18.
He's 18 now.
He's 18
Braylon
now.
Allen, their next star running back, they've identified him. Their offensive line will be better. Their defense has been elite for a couple of years now. It's going to roll over and be pretty good. And they're just missing, their last 5-star, Graham Mertz, hasn't really popped off yet. So
I will say, though,
it makes sense why they would want Caleb Williams, but why would Caleb Williams want Wisconsin?
Graham is playing well.
He's playing fine.
But I think he kind of, after that pitiful performance at the game you guys went to at the Notre Dame, Wisconsin.
Gross.
Even he didn't play good against Michigan either, but he kind of turned it around later in the season. I think he may have taken a step forward.
He's also still young. He's only played 2 years.
I will say Caleb Williams, obviously you'd rather Caleb over Graham. I would have to look into the offense and whatnot, because that's a very under center offense, even with Graham.
Right.
Progressing a little bit, and it was a kind of get it to Braylon. Maybe they can change it, but
that's why I think it would be interesting to see.
Yeah, but
how they evolve.
But who's their offensive coordinator? You have to look.
But guys, if you're Caleb Williams and you can go to not 100% of the schools, you can't go to Alabama right now because they got Bryce Young, but you can go to 99% of the schools in the country. You can go anywhere. What makes you want Wisconsin? What makes you want Wisconsin?
You don't know what kind of NIL deals they're dishing out.
Well, there you go. I mean, NIL deal, but I assume, and it's just me thinking, I assume anything Wisconsin can give you, Georgia's willing to give you, Auburn's willing to give you, USC's willing to give you.
Focus on the NFL. At least that's what all the reports are saying.
But the last Wisconsin quarterback that went to the NFL was Russell Wilson. He was only there for a year.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, he's dictating that maybe he looks at that team and says it's complete. They'll keep me safe.
It is interesting because if he hasn't committed to Lincoln Riley by now,
You would think if that was the plan.
you'd think that would have happened quickly.
Right.
You would think that would have happened very quickly if that were in fact going to happen. But he has now kind of steered his boat out into open water away from USC, and there's a lot of sharks out there. And who knows which shark is going to take.
And he went to LSU, who's offensive coordinator. Are you mad?
No,
Yes.
What did he do?
he didn't do anything.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Finish.
Sorry, but LSU's offensive coordinator was Cincinnati's offensive coordinator last year, and I mean, we've talked about their problem in Cincinnati. They ran the pussified offense the entire season. Like, I don't know.
Well, they certainly did it against Alabama. I don't know if they did it the entire season. They did it against
No,
Alabama.
I think Cincinnati fans will back me up with this.
Cincinnati fans are never going to back you up. or
No,
anything.
they will. They did not like their offensive coordinator.
Really?
And their offensive coordinator's now LSU's offensive coordinator. I don't know how he fits Caleb Williams.
I don't know how anybody fits anybody. It's like we're out there in a world where logic doesn't seem to be at play here.
Well, and money is everywhere. I mean,
Money-
that's the. And now I'm sure you've seen this too, like on Twitter. Now it's like guys are caring about who on their team is paid more than they are.
I'm sure
and
they
it's like,
are, yeah.
It's creating a lot of.
Well,
of
the
drama.
NCAA did this, and we've said
Yeah.
it many times. They rolled out transfer portal and they rolled out NIL with no restrictions. What's just here it is. Do it. Do whatever you want. You know, I hated the old rules when they couldn't get anything, but now like this, it's just all wide open.
Should there be restrictions?
There should be some sort of regulations, at least. I mean, if you're learning to swim, I don't throw you into the 12-foot section and say good luck.
That's
But
how
they're-
some babies do it.
But they're not children, though.
No, they're not children, but the NIL and college football is in its infancy, and it is kind of evolving and weaving and doing all this bobbing. Like there's no structure to it, so it's the Wild Wild West. I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, I assume players are getting more money, so that's good.
It depends on who you are.
I think it's good, but it allows for.
It's good for the Caleb Williams of
Yes.
the world. But I think we're entering a time, and I've said this on the Brandon Walker Show, I think we're entering a time where quarterbacks especially are going to transfer their ass out of the NFL. They're going to transfer. They're going to start to be so transfer happy. They never land. They never mature. They never develop. They never get an offense that's comfortable to them. They go from place to place. Look at JT Daniels. Will the NFL touch him with a 10-foot pole now? No. And he's looking for his third school in 3 years, and he hasn't stayed long enough to find his spot.
Yeah, well, then maybe JT Daniels will be looked at as
An example.
caution. Yeah, as
Yeah.
an example. And that's like the free market. Like the free market, there's going to be massive mistakes.
Yeah.
And then people hopefully will learn from them. But I think JT Daniels actually will be touched by the NFL. Because he's
But
not
he has
seen
to-
as a bad teammate.
but
I
he-
feel like those reports would have happened.
But
by
he
now.
has to land in the right spot next year, and he has to put a good
Agreed.
year on.
Yes.
He couldn't go there now.
Agree. No, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
there.
So and that's what he'll do. Oh, by the way, last week one of our main topics of discussion was what's Stetson Bennett going to do? What's Stetson Bennett going to do? About 5 minutes after we got through recording, he said we're going to run it back one more time. So Georgia has their quarterback, which leads to another interesting thing. Georgia has their quarterback, right? He's back. Let's run it back. Jermaine Burton, one of their best receivers, says, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to go to Alabama. I'm going to peace out." Now, two sides to this. Former Georgia wide receiver Jermaine Burton, former 4-star, 5-star guy, has committed to Alabama. This is certainly interesting. Jack tweets that. There are two sides of this coin. One is you just won a national title at Georgia. For the first time in 42 years, you helped them climb to the top of the mountain. What are you doing going to the team you just beat? You just conquered them. You just figured it out. You just led your team to the mountaintop. Why are you going over there? On the flip side, you're a great receiver, a good receiver, talented receiver, and you caught 27 balls from a quarterback who can't throw very well this year. Alabama has the Heisman Trophy winner. You want to make money? You want to be loyal? What do you want to do?
Make money. I'm not saying that I would 100% do that, but that makes sense. It's like, okay, I was able to do this with a guy who can't do what that guy over there does. And I know we keep saying this, it's going to be beating a dead horse. I would be willing to bet that Alabama offered a whole lot of money to go there.
In this case, I don't think that matters because I just don't know if anybody's going to spend more money than Georgia on or off the field. But I think money-wise, he has watched Alabama churn out first-round receivers.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year, Jameson Williams, who was number 5 on Ohio State's depth chart last year, transferred to Alabama. He's going to be a first-round pick.
Yep.
John Mechie, first or second-round pick. Jermaine Burton's over there getting open and wondering why Stetson Bennett keeps running with the ball or can't get it to him or why Brock Bowers is getting 90 targets. And Jermaine Burton says Alabama has a number one receiver factory. Yep. I think I'm a number one receiver. I'm going to go cash my check. I'm going to go play in the NFL by going to Alabama first.
And playing with the Heisman Trophy winner that is established.
He's going to get you the ball.
Yes, he's going to get you the ball. I kind of like the move. I think it's pretty petty.
I don't think it's petty. I think it's smart business.
Well, it's definitely smart business, but it's also petty.
It is petty.
But it's also smart business.
Smart business more than petty.
Yes, I would agree with that.
It was reported that he and JT Daniels were a package deal, and they were taking visits together. Obviously, they're not anymore because JT Daniels.
I think that package got broken up when Nick Saban called.
Yep.
You know, Mecole Hardman said essentially the first side of the coin on Instagram. Why would you leave? And I think a lot of Georgia fans said that too. But then Jermaine Burton said, like, why does it matter? It's my life, not yours, which is true.
I love that.
On the surface, we college football, from a fan to the team perspective, is built on 100% nothing but loyalty. We fans are loyal to our teams no matter what. They can hire coaches that do bad things. We'll shrug it off because we're loyal. Or they can they can sign players that have done bad things. Shrug it off. We're loyal. He's changed. He has changed. We are loyal to our teams to a fault. These players ain't loyal to shit.
No,
they didn't. He didn't grow up bleeding Georgia red like Georgia fans did.
I think people forget that the number one thing that recruits and the Athletic has polled them, and this comes from top people that work in recruiting. The number one thing these players are concerned with isn't winning; it's getting to the NFL, which makes sense because it's like if you're a top 50, 100 recruit, you have a massive opportunity in front of you to change you and your family's lives. So you're focused on getting to the NFL. Of course, winning along the way matters to them, but it's not for him. It's literally the perfect opportunity to go play with Bryce Young, and you're going to be wide receiver number one there probably with Williams and Mechie gone.
Yeah. Kayce.
Brandon.
We know a lot of things about each other, right?
We do, yeah.
We know both of us love college football.
We love it.
We both enjoy working at Barstool Sports.
Yes, we do. Most days, yes.
Both love to eat.
Love to eat.
And we both love HelloFresh.
I pay for HelloFresh. It is one of the only things that I actually pay for.
I hate when you say that because I'm scared they're going to make me start paying for it.
Oh, well, I'm just letting them know how much I love it.
Oh, okay. So you're just trying to get on the free plan like me.
No. I'm just saying that I love it so much that I'm willing my hard-earned money to go towards it.
Paying for it is something that is a no-brainer. It is because HelloFresh is the number one meal service kit in this country. It is fantastic. They deliver pre-portioned ingredients to your door, including farm-fresh produce that arrives within a week, so you get convenience without skimping on quality. You don't have to go to the grocery store. You don't have to wait in these long lines. You don't have to wait in somebody paying with a check in 2022. You can get a box sent to your house with great ingredients, organized recipe cards that are 30 minutes or less. You take the recipe card, you follow it, you put the ingredients together, boom, delicious meal. Easy. I can do it. She can do it, and it's great.
It's absolutely delicious, but it's the best part is it's all pre-portioned. Like you said, you don't have to go out and buy random-ass sauces you're never going to use again. It all comes right to your door. And also, if you're feeling like you want to have maybe some cheap meals, there's some heftier meals. If you're trying to eat super clean, you can. Somewhere in the middle. They got soups. They got burgers. They've got everything, Brandon.
HelloFresh is 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal of the same quality, and you can save on average over $65 a month when you order HelloFresh instead of grocery shopping. That's more money to put towards those other 2022 goals of yours, like losing weight that I'll never do in my life. They offer 50 menu and market items to choose from every week, including veggie, calorie smart, family-friendly, gourmet options.
Ooh, that steak is so good.
Providing plenty of variety. Recipes like hibachi, sweet soy, bavette steak, and shrimp. I don't know how to say bavette, but I think that's it. Bringing restaurant quality meals right into your kitchen, while their white cheddar Wonder Burgers make it easier than ever. God, that sounds good. White cheddar Wonder Burger.
Really good, yeah.
Man, they offer the flexibility to easily customize your order online or in the app. Here's what you do.
Also, wait, before you go, you can also skip weeks too. Like if you know you're going to be out of town, you can skip weeks so you don't have to pay for it.
Go to HelloFresh.com/
Walker16.
my name, 16, and 16 is a key number there. Go to HelloFresh.com/ Walker16. Use code Walker16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. 16 free meals.
Which is actually 32 because it comes with 2 servings.
It does. It is fantastic. HelloFresh.com/ Walker16. And I want to go back real quick, circling back to Caleb Williams, because you said this before the show. If Lincoln Riley does not land Caleb Williams, is USC fucked? I mean, they had Jackson Dart, a freshman. Jackson Dart has already, he's in the transfer portal. He's looking at Ole Miss, looking at all these. He's good.
Incredibly respected within it. Like teams are like fawning over him.
He's
too.
he's a very good. I mean, he was only a freshman, but he's a very good player.
No, he's good. Yeah.
And
yeah. So what are they going to do?
Lincoln Riley walks to USC,
and Keaton Slovis gone too.
Yeah.
Lincoln Riley goes to USC, has a freshman quarterback there, and apparently just says, "No, I'm good. I'll get my guy from somewhere else." And the guy from somewhere else might not go there.
And they pick up Travis Dye from Oregon, which is another intra-conference move that we saw this week, which was interesting. And then they picked up Mario Williams, the wide receiver from Oklahoma as well. Like he has a talented team next year at USC.
Just no quarterback.
Yeah, if there's no quarterback, who's it going to be?
If you told me this was a
55.
if you told me this was a Heisman Trophy propaganda poster from 1972, I believe you.
I would too.
He does kind of give you the like
everything about it. The
that's the running back after O.J. Simpson for USC
Right.
that flamed down the NFL and we forget.
Yeah.
Or or a movie poster from the 70s.
Yes.
That's what it looks like to me.
It's Charles White.
Yeah, that's a Netflix movie that's coming out next week. With,
I'd watch the shit out of that.
Yeah, and it's about a USC running back who has family issues.
Hold on. What's with all the trophies? I know the national championship trophy. I know the Heisman trophy. What are those other 2 trophies?
Yeah.
Is it one of the Rose Bowl trophies?
That's
There's a rose.
Pac-12.
There's a rose.
That's Pac-12.
Where'd they get all the trophies? Can't win all those trophies in 1 year.
So that's USC, right? But they're saying they've never won that trophy, the CFP.
Right.
They won the old one.
Well, I understand why you got the CFP trophy and the Heisman, and you want to win that. So, but where you can't win it.
Maybe the Pac-12 championship?
The conference championship probably, and probably the Rose Bowl trophy.
Yeah.
And they're saying like,
that's what they're getting.
if their goal is to win the Pac-12 and coaches, that's coaches 101.
Yeah.
We're not focused on winning the national championship.
Also,
we're focused on winning our conference.
I don't want to nitpick here, but the height of those trees are ridiculous compared to the buildings. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Those trees tower over that Ferris wheel. That's not right. This is ridiculous.
Perspective.
It's perspective.
Well, yeah, Brandon, the player's bigger than the buildings too.
That's true. The player's gigantic.
Because
he ought to
he's
win the
standing
Heisman
in the
trophy.
forefront.
He should win the Heisman
Do I need
trophy.
to teach you how cameras work?
He's 150 feet tall.
He is.
Look how much bigger he is in the Coliseum. That's going to be dangerous to the fans.
No.
You're an idiot.
USC also picked up another Oklahoma transfer this past week, and Oklahoma fans thought it was very funny because I guess this defensive back for Oklahoma didn't play well for them and made fun of the Alex Grinch, the defensive coordinators, and all the defensive coaches, and then he transferred to USC with them, where Alex Grinch is now. A bunch of Oklahoma fans sent me it. Shout out them. I didn't think it was that funny, but they hate.
All right, it's time. I want to talk to Oklahoma fans.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. This usually goes well.
No, it was. Where's my camera? It was funny for a week, and I understand you were mad. I understand you were upset. It was funny for a week. You got to get over it. You got to get the fuck over it. How many times have you wanted to transfer a quarterback? How many times have you wanted to transfer a running back? How many times have you wanted to transfer everything? So your coach transfers to USC, and you can't handle it. You can't handle it. You've got these cute little nicknames for him. You hate him. Everything he does online. Now, we're hearing stories online of Oklahoma fans running into him in L.A. and giving him the cold shoulder. Get the fuck over it.
They've created some serious rumors about why he left too.
Correct. Yeah.
Like bad ones too. Like we're not going to mention them, but
they're just searching for an answer.
Like marriages and
this
stuff.
This is a world of transient property, and you can change jobs in college football. Guess what? You went and got a guy from Clemson who was happy at his job. Now he's happy to be at your job. So Lincoln Riley gets to go somewhere. It happens. You got to get over it. You can't be a jilted lover forever. You're going to drag this out for a month, 2 months,
Yes.
3 months, all the way in the season, 5 years from now?
Yes.
You're still going to be mad at Lincoln Riley?
Yes.
I understand this is a sport built on petty and built on hate, but you're too good of a program to be whiny-ass bitches about
The
this.
only reason that they wouldn't is if USC stinks out loud and
No, they'll celebrate that. I
but
think.
but here's the,
Oklahoma is really good. But yeah, they'll celebrate it, but they won't be mad at him anymore.
Okay.
here's where they are. If okay.
Oh, damn.
Here's where they are. If an Oklahoma fan was online right now,
Okay.
and there were two different stories that popped up,
Okay.
and one was a negative story about Lincoln Riley in USC, and one was a positive story about Brent Venables in Norman.
Yeah.
They're clicking on Lincoln
absolutely.
Riley.
Of course, yeah. That's
Petty.
just human. That's human psychology.
And pettiness.
No, OU fans are y'all got to start focusing
I
on
will
yourselves
say-
to stop worrying about Lincoln Riley.
I will say, you could say this because you were mad at Dan Mullen, I'm sure, but you never were like over the top, like, oh, that bitch who plays.
I'm
for,
Team Mullen right now.
And he played in your conference.
Yeah,
Like
he beat us the first
Oklahoma's
year
not
we did,
going to
yeah.
play USC for.
It's just because it's like, you want to be the one in the relationship, not
Of
be on
course.
the ending or receiving
They
end.
were really mad. About
Also, and they thought not only did that relationship get ended, boy, they thought they were in a happy relationship.
Yes.
They were
They
looking,
really did.
Yeah,
Well,
they-
everybody thought so.
They thought they were in a happy relationship. Everybody.
Yep.
They had the couples answering machine. They had they both owned a dog together. Sprinkles.
And then
now
one day she just,
Sprinkles in L.A.
yeah, one day he just woke up and was like, hey,
I'm done.
And they were talking to like their other fan bases, friends that they're friends with, and how's your wife?
Right.
They're in therapy
playing-
together,
they
and
were-
they're like, we don't need therapy.
They were
We're
taking a
good."
couples vacation with Texas to the south.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they were, they were always like, Texas, we kind of feel bad. You can never have like
Yeah.
a true lover. My guy's here for good.
Yeah.
and then
And
he's
then he
like
just
that
left.
hot blonde out in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Texas has a pole assassin,
A pole assassin.
stripper monkey.
Did we ever
So
find out what happened to that
Texas-
monkey?
Oh, I don't know. I hope he lives forever.
Yeah, that's a good point. Usually when that happens, like
They put him down.
they put him down. Yeah.
Stripper monkeys?
Huh?
Stripper monkeys?
No,
Yeah.
usually like whenever like an animal like
Yep.
hurts a kid or somebody, they usually.
Yeah, but I don't think it was the animal's fault. I think remember with pole assassin, she was so mad.
Yeah, but then if someone wants to update us, I
want
think
that animal to be alive.
I think the parents were also just as mad in return. By the way, Texas next year may be pretty good.
I know.
I think
I know.
we may have to talk about we don't have to focus too much, but Quinn Ewers at quarterback, if
know.
he's the real deal, and then Jaleel Billingsley was very good under Sark at Alabama, and then Bijan's back.
Bijan's back.
Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy was one of the best wide receivers in the country.
You guys are falling into the trap they want
I
you to
know.
fall
No,
into.
no, we're
You're
I fell-
falling
But
into
this
the
time,
trap they want
Kayce,
you to fall
I
into.
This
fell
time
into
it's
the
not a trap.
last
no,
year
no,
too.
no,
It's not a trap
no.
this time.
No, you are
may be a
falling into
trap.
the trap that every single year they want you to fall
No, but
into.
they have Quinn Ewers this time, not Casey Thompson
with
or
him.
Carson Hurd.
I'm
or
with him.
Hudson Card.
Trap me, daddy. I look at him and I'm
Trap
like,
me, Daddy.
What?
trap me, daddy.
Oh,
I just look at him.
Can we
They
get a zoom in
are-
on Katie's
yeah,
face really
can
quick?
You like zoom in on yeah.
They are.
Trap me, Daddy.
and again, and
She's look at this.
and-
Look at that.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make it even more. Like, look at their conference.
It's
Oklahoma. Caleb Williams is gone. Lincoln Riley's gone. A lot of players are gone. They're gonna have Dylan Gabriel and Brent Venables. Isn't that isn't scary? And then you've got Iowa State coming back to the pack. Baylor, can they keep it up?
Don't fall
Texas
into it.
I'm in. I'm sorry. I'm in. I'm all in on
I
Texas.
was thinking about it the other day.
too early
They
for
have
that.
they
We don't even
who
know if
has
Quinn Ewers
better
is good.
outside of Alabama, who has better weapons right now than Texas? I'm serious. Like if you
Ohio
think
State
about it.
probably, but
Ohio State.
Yeah.
We don't even
But
know if
they-
he's a good quarterback in college
no,
yet.
because they're gonna
That
have
is
Smith
true.
and Jigba. They're gonna have Travion. They're gonna have the quarterback. They're gonna
Smith and
have
Jigba and
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison's son. He
Yeah.
looked
he
great in the
hasn't
Rose Bowl.
played at all.
Okay, so Ohio State for sure.
I know, but Bryce Young hadn't played before this year,
Yeah.
and he won the fucking Heisman.
Yeah. We're going to have to see Quinn. And the guy who played above Quinn is really fucking good, too.
Yes.
So it's not like he's bad.
I'm just saying.
And he was supposed to be
They're-
a high
this is
school
what they
senior
want,
last year.
What?
Said Wednesday, January 26th.
Yep.
Booked.
They're already on the Texas's back
50
train.
to 1's insane.
Get the fuck out of here. To win the national title?
Yes.
You
Yeah,
think they're
no,
gonna
I'm
win
in
the
on
national
Texas.
title?
No, they're not. They're not. But here's the thing, and this was another topic I was going to bring up. she's got the. If you're watching on YouTube, she's got the Barstool Sportsbook odds to win the national title next year.
They actually can't see it.
Now, okay, they can't see it. I'm sorry.
Normally they can, not in the radio.
Correct. Yes, because we got the setup in here. I look at these odds. Is there anybody that feels confident betting any team other than Alabama plus 150, who's the favorite, or Ohio State plus 250? Is there any other team you would feel confident betting? And I'm not just saying, oh, I'll throw a flyer on them. Is there a team you say, I could legitimately see this team winning the national championship? Because behind them is Georgia at 5-1. If you want to say defending champions, fine, whatever. Clemson is behind them at 14-1. And then it's Oklahoma, it's A&M, it's Notre Dame, it's Michigan.
And there's huge jumps in between there. But I mean, so you
Massive.
Alabama, Ohio
5-1
State,
to
Georgia,
14-1.
and then 14-1, and then A&M is 16-1, and then the Notre Dame all of a sudden is 25-1.
Yeah, but I mean doesn't that make sense? Like
Michigan 33-1.
I tell you what, Notre Dame's going to be pretty good. I think. Notre Dame, I don't think they can win the national title because they don't have the elite talent yet, but
I wonder
they're
who
getting
they'll
it.
play a quarterback.
LSU at 50-1, Penn State, Texas 50-1, Utah's going to be pretty good.
Utah at 51 is probably worth.
But they're not going to
a
win the
look.
national title. Utah's not going to win the national title.
No.
No, you're right. Yeah, but if we're talking like maybe they can get to the playoffs.
Wisconsin 50-1, and then it's 100-1 is Arkansas, Auburn, Iowa, pretty much everybody else. Mississippi State, Nebraska. I don't want to blow smoke up your skirt, but Texas A&M 16-1 isn't terrible.
No.
Yeah, especially if like they figure out.
I think their defense will be really good. Running back, you'll still have A-Chain. I think you lose Spiller, but I think you'll have A-Chain. I think if you
Hell of
figure
a
out that
recruiting
quarterback,
class.
I think if you figure out that quarterback, you'll be pretty good.
Isn't Demas what's his name?
Is he?
I think he's transferring.
Everybody's transferring.
Yeah. And
You're right.
everybody in
Everyone.
Austin was like trying to dunk on A&M about that. It's like literally everyone is transferring.
That's really good. Yeah,
No, everyone everywhere is transferring.
Yeah.
everybody.
All right, what's
I don't
next?
even
A&M
learn
lost
recruits.
the commitment.
A 5-star commitment.
Harold Perkins.
Yeah.
Harold Perkins, third rated on most of the boards.
They've lost him for now. They could get him back.
They could get him back, which is what Billy Lucci responded to our unnecessary roughness tweet. I said, "Wow, big loss for A&M," which it is. They're still a top class. It's not, but he's number 3 recruit in the country. And Billy Lucci says probably a big loss. And then somebody responded, most likely a big loss, and he said, "Yeah, probably most likely a big loss." But I guess he could still commit.
Possibly a big loss.
Possibly.
Could be a big loss.
Not definitively. What are you looking at?
Not
There's
definitive.
a buzz in the. There's a lot of people just walking around, and Kyle's doing something. He's twerking or something. He's stretching his
Kyle's
back out.
birthday.
I know it's Kyle's birthday. I was on the yak with him.
He just went for a high five from publicity, and she just didn't.
No, didn't react at all. Yeah,
She and Mintz are very similar. When they talk or are focused on something, nothing else matters in the world. Like they just, it's.
So,
Wow.
speaking of, nah, we don't need to talk about.
Oh,
Yeah,
if
no.
you want to talk
Girls.
about something too,
Oh,
Ole
no.
Miss related, if they don't
I
get
don't at
Jackson
all.
Dart,
They're fucked.
they're big fucked.
Yeah, they're hard fucked. I think they'll get him because that's what they
Yeah.
do. They
Yeah.
always pull a player when they shouldn't, but
Yeah.
they're going to get him. But if they don't, and they run in with Altmaier, they're
Their
FUCT
quarterbacks
fucked.
Fucked, yeah.
So my last topic I want to talk about
And
news-wise is
Zach Evans will probably transfer out of there before the start of the season.
Oh, I wouldn't. Zach Evans committing or signing with your team doesn't matter at all until the first quarter of the first game.
And that might not even matter then.
Yeah, because
It might
he'll
not
leave
matter
in the
then.
middle of the season.
Who,
Yeah.
who fucking knows? Derek Mason is apparently headed from Auburn, where he was their defensive coordinator, to Oklahoma State. What? When? You know how?
Whenever you get that high voice when you're about to make a point, I know it's going to be a good one.
There are certain. I think we can all agree. I'm forthright in saying the truth. When I have a take on a coach that he's going to be bad and then he's good, I say so.
Yes, you
okay.
do. Yes.
Like I thought Sam Pittman was going to suck at Arkansas, and he probably will eventually. Shane Beamer, I have famously said I thought he was a terrible hire for South Carolina. Ended up looks like it's a pretty good fucking
Yeah.
hire. Looks like he's now when Auburn hired Brian Harsin. Auburn fans, who are the most cultish, clannish group in the country, they are delusional and they are together always. They will decide on a point and they will argue it forever. What were you about to say?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, they're even more
She heard
culty than you.
She heard Colt and then was like,
Oh, she's actually mad that I called somebody else a cult?
No, not the word after cult.
What did you say?
Clannish? That doesn't just mean.
No.
Oh.
I was talking about cult.
Oh.
Yeah, you got mad that I called.
Well,
somebody
it's
else
like
a
if you're gonna sit,
We're a
if you're
cult.
gonna sit and call us a cult, you can't then say that they're more culty.
See,
Like you got it.
You know, yeah, no,
It's a
no.
good- it's a
She's
good
like,
fucking
she's
point.
proud of the cult now.
I mean, listen, I feel like if you're gonna roast me into the ground about being a part of a cult, then you better give me the #1 spot.
Auburn. It's fair enough.
Thank you.
Auburn is one of the most cultish, clannish fan bases in this country.
Not the.
They're delusional. They've been beaten down for years with Alabama and Georgia making them their bitch. And when they hire Brian Harsin, Auburn fans will tell you, "Oh wow, look at this coach." But they ignored every sign. He had never coached in the Southeast. He never recruited in the Southeast. He didn't, frankly, do that well at Boise State. And they fucking hired him, and they thought he was the second coming. And now, it doesn't look very impressive to me from outside looking in. You've lost Bo Nix, who I think will be a good quarterback next year. Who was a good quarterback this year? You've lost Bo Nix. No, Bo Nix was good this year. When he was on the field, he was good.
When he was good, like
If Bo Nix played against Alabama, they beat Alabama by 2 touchdowns. No,
Yeah.
that's stone cold fact.
Stone cold fact.
Well, you can't say so cone fact because it's
I can't.
hypothetical.
I can't. If he had played anyway, Bo Nix was good. They lost him, and now one of the good things they had was a great defensive coordinator, Derek Mason, and he is taking the Oklahoma State job.
Do we know the salary difference?
I can't imagine that
So
Oklahoma State is investing more into a defensive coordinator than Auburn.
Oklahoma State's defensive coordinator went to Ohio State, I'm
Right.
pretty sure.
He did.
But there's no way they invest more. You're right.
Right. Auburn overpays famously. Like,
But then what? Would
what's
the reason
happening
be?
with Brian Harsin? He's losing defense coordinators to Oklahoma State.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what would be like if you had a gun to your head right now? What's the most logical reason that Derek Mason's doing?
Derek Mason
Brian Harson's not a very good coach.
Yeah, and Derek Mason's seen like every other assistant coach get fired by now.
Yeah.
And he knows if things go poorly, Brian Harsin, the number one thing to do as a coach is you fire
Right.
you have a fall guy.
Yeah, it's just weird to me that in a year we've gotten to this. Auburn is now losing their defensive coordinator to Oklahoma State. No shot at Oklahoma State, but Auburn is, I think, a little above them in the total.
100%.
I would say that. Before we move on from the cult thing, though, I didn't send this in the group text because I wanted to see your face in person. Okay. So I went back to College Station last weekend because my best friend got married. We did our bridal photos.
In front of the ring?
No, on Kyle Field, which was
Okay.
pretty cool.
Ooh, that's
Her wedding was in Kyle Field in the zone, but the hotel that I stayed at, Brandon, is the campus hotel for like all the donors.
Sure.
I want you to see what was above my bed.
What is that?
Kayce? It's an old black and white photo of Aggie formal dance back in the 50s.
No, I think it's like the 20s, right?
I'm saying the 50s, but it could be the 20s.
It looks like the thing from The Shining.
And it's above your bed.
That's above my bed. Show Jack and Katie. That I don't know if I'll ever sleep again.
Could you
And then I got another
Yeah,
one.
imagine like
right.
Yes.
I guess Aggies want to.
No.
You guys are weird.
Wait till I show you the next one of what was over my friend's bed.
That might be the handful of Texas Aggies.
yeah
No.
that he would take.
Right,
Show.
yeah.
Can you show Katie?
This is better than the entire.
It's in General Patton's
Oh
time.
wow, I can see when you hold it up. Yeah, no.
Terrifying. Well, wait. Now you guys are really gonna like this next one.
Here.
You guys are really,
can't
really
wait.
gonna like this. So I know this is not great podcasting. So
no,
then
it's not.
I sent this into my friends who had also checked in. One of them has never been to College Station before, and he was like, "I'll trade you."
No.
Yes.
Do you have zooming capabilities on that camera? So at the hotel, the Aggie Hotel.
It's on campus. It's across the street from Kyle Field.
Oh, right there.
Down.
There we go. So that is.
Oh my God! Great
you
zooming by Josh.
Good zooming. You see this bed right here? So
Well, watch out. Watch out.
Yeah. So. All right.
We might
So
get
you
kicked
saw
off of
it.
YouTube.
You saw it.
What was on you?
No, I pulled up all our photos.
And I said, "You better
On the
watch
cover.
out." Like they had the photos at the bottom, and I don't know what might pop up. Jack.
Oh, the pop. The
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nut grabbing.
They looked like they were grabbing their nuts in that photo.
But she said that
They don't. They're not grabbing their nuts. It just looks like it.
What are they grabbing?
The inside of their legs. I mean, that's not where their nuts are.
Okay, she's right. She's right.
She's
Okay,
right,
I'm
they're
right.
about
But,
right.
But it did have the nut posture.
But I will tell you this. I want to admit this to you guys. I love A&M. I've said this I love it with all my heart. I'm so glad I went to school there. It is very hard.
I can't believe
taking people
that's a real person.
back there, and then having to describe what is going on.
Can you send those pictures to the group chat?
No, I will not.
I want to get my Photoshop.
No, I will not.
Can I if you just send those to?
No, I will not. Why do you think I didn't send them over the weekend?
Fuck. I would Photoshop this shit.
I know, I wanted to see you-
I would spend. I'd be out for like 3 weeks. Well, where's Brandon? And I just come back just a Photoshop whiz.
Yeah, no, it was an alarming situation that, and again, like I'm so used to being in the middle of it, I don't notice it, but then it's like all these people from out of town, they're like, where in the fuck am I? So that's why I want
You know
put
what?
respect on our name. We're the number one
Yeah,
cult.
I want to apologize to
Thank you.
I apologize for saying anybody else even gets close to you guys in cult-like status.
Thank you. I appreciate that. If you're gonna be something, you might as well be the best at it.
Yeah, I guess.
We love our team. What can I say?
Just a handful of them.
Oh my God. Okay, can we move on now?
Let's move on. What we got? Is that all we had
We have
to talk
2
about
minute
as far as
drill and then Kayce's DMs.
2-minute drills and Kayce's DMs?
Which one do you want to do first?
I think we got to end with Kayce's DMs.
Yeah.
So the 2-minute drill is every single week on the off season. We just like to get everybody's brains going, to get to know us, get to know what we think, or it could be college football related. It's 5 questions. Last week, Kayce and I introduced the questions. We touched on college football and movies and food
Coaches and
hoes,
hoes,
things
we
we always talk about.
oh, I got an idea from our girl Paige Browning for an off-season
Oh,
podcast.
really? What is it?
Speed dating, and you and I get to set people up.
We can do that.
I could do that.
We could do
Oh,
that.
also remind me. I'm not going to say the name on the podcast right now, but I did get a pretty big name that wants to come in to do it in person in the off-season.
It's the guy you've said? The one?
No, not Shane. Shane said that too. Shane
We
will
need to
do
get
it.
Shane in here.
Well, we talked about that. Different guy.
Who?
Text me who it is.
Well, I mean, it's a no.
Why won't you tell me?
Because if it doesn't,
The girl? Woman?
huh? What's Josh saying?
I'll mute you.
You'll mute me?
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
That'd be
Yeah.
nice. That'd be good.
He wants to. He asked me to come and he was like, I want to be in person and do a whole episode with you guys.
I'd enjoy that. I won't say anything more to give it. So
Okay.
give it
Okay.
away.
Thank you, Josh.
On the ones and twos?
It's nice to have a good producer
Jesus,
on the show.
uncalled for.
Nice to have a producer just doing things like that for us.
I do a lot of things.
I thought you just press record.
Like the 2-minute drill. Let's get to
Yeah.
it.
Look at that segue, Jack.
Oh, he's driving the Segway around.
I like that segue.
All right.
It's a photo shoot day. I had to do it earlier too.
Yeah.
Why's
Valentine's
everybody
Day.
doing photo shoots?
Because
Valentine's Day.
we have a competent person now running
I
the
guess what I'm asking-
Barstool Sports
You didn't
Store
get asked
Social.
to do it.
Correct. I guess what I'm asking is, why am I not getting asked?
Hey, you want me to ask Colleen why you don't?
I do want you. You're
She
being
went to
sarcastic.
Oklahoma. She went to Oklahoma. She
I
didn't
don't
like
give a
your
fuck.
take.
I don't give. You're being sarcastic. I want you. What is she doing? Which one's Colleen?
The
She's
one with the
blonde hair.
blonde.
How many blondes we
Oh,
need
she's
around
gonna
here?
ask for her right now.
She didn't. She said she didn't. She didn't see you around.
She says she.
I will say she. You know who
said
she
she doesn't
asked
see you at
instead
work.
of you? She asked Mincy instead
Yeah.
of you.
Oh, no. Brandon's getting up.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no, Brandon's
no.
now getting up. He's go. Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy. If you're watching YouTube, you're really getting to see. Oh, he's storming out there.
Look, he put his hands.
It's on his back, doing a little
His hands
lean
behind
over.
his
Oh
back.
no, she thinks he's serious.
No. She's fine.
If this is another another great reminder for those that are listening. They should be going to YouTube and watching it because they would be able to
No,
see what's happening inside this office
Also,
right now.
Colleen's fine.
Yeah, no, she's fine.
He's
I-
sassy.
I don't think
Bree
she
and Grace
cares.
O'Malley are looking at him like he's an absolute fucking lunatic.
Yeah. No, well, I think they know.
Like, look at Bree. Bree's terrified. Brianna Chicken Fry
And
thinks
then
he's a lunatic.
Grace is just enjoying the content.
I mean, he's. We're just gonna have this dead air right now.
Yeah, I guess so.
You gotta have to clean that one up.
Yeah, I guess.
Brandon storming back in.
She's cool. Everyone likes her.
Yeah, she's great.
What did she say to you?
I don't care.
Okay. So the 2-minute drill.
Katie, you want to go first?
Here, give Jerry his attention he desperately needs.
Hi, Jerry. I love Jerry.
He stood up for you when you defended Caitlin.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm Brandon Walker. I don't need people like
Oh,
Jerry standing up for me.
All right. Yeah.
I
Sure.
mean, that was an unnecessary thing to say.
No, they have a little rivalry.
I know. Unnecessary roughness. I get it.
Go. Who's up first? Who's asking the questions?
Do you want to go left and back and forth or one person?
Back
roll?
and forth. So you start.
All right.
No, Brayden's gonna explode.
We've done this a
I know.
1,000 times.
I'm just
Okay.
thinking if I could like get you
All
on
right.
edge. I'll see if you guys know, but what's the biggest ick for you?
Ooh, that's a great one. Mine's
And-
chewing loud.
Do you know what an ick is? Do you know the difference between an ick and a red flag is?
I do. I want to see what he says.
Ick is just something that's gross.
And a red flag is?
Well, an ick would be.
What's
Oh, no,
happening?
I'm trying.
Are we talking in English words?
It's TikTok language.
Yeah.
It's a common thing.
Okay, what's an ick?
An ick, in my mind, would be something that like you were into somebody.
Yes, and then they do it.
And they do it,
ugh.
and it really turns you off.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't.
Like
yeah,
a red
no,
flag's
I got
more
it.
like,
I
oh,
got it.
A
okay.
red flag is toxic.
Yeah.
To me, a red flag is like, okay, you may have to stop here,
Yeah.
but like you're not necessarily turned off by it.
Yeah.
An ick is something that like actually turns you
Okay.
off.
And like an ick is like a small petty thing where
I can't-
toxic
Yes.
is
Okay.
like actually
I
like
can't hear.
bad.
I can't hear a girl fart. If a girl farts in
Okay,
front of me,
that's
it's
a good
over.
ick.
It's
That's a
over
good
forever.
ick.
I've never heard my wife fart.
That's
an
a
ick.
good. That's a good
Right.
ick.
I cannot hear a women should not be allowed to fart. It's not. It's gross.
I'm gonna.
Disgusting.
Can I say this? I'm gonna be. I mean, obviously, it's like we're all human beings, but I agree with you.
Like
I will not ever think about doing that in front of somebody.
oh, it's just I can't even think about it. I don't want to look at you right now. And
Why?
you're,
I'm not
and you're
even doing
agreeing
it.
with me.
Yes, I'm agreeing with you 100%.
What's your ick?
You guys go first.
Mine was just like if
Oh,
you
chewing
chew
too loud.
really loud and like talk when you're chewing, like I hate you.
You're telling me if you're out with a girl and she's good looking, just a beautiful girl, you know,
You're right. You're
and
right.
she chews with her mouth open, you're like, oh no, can't do it.
You're right. Maybe I have to answer this question better.
Okay, I know what
No,
my ick
that's
is.
a valid ick.
All right, he
But
can have his ick. He
I
can
have
his
been
ick.
out with girls and it hasn't
Right.
bothered
But if they're
me.
hot enough, you can get over it.
But
I will. I know,
I
There's
have.
always a sliding hotness scale for everything.
Well,
I
right.
hate when people chew with their mouth. Like
it's disgusting.
it makes-
Smacking.
no, it makes my like I have an issue.
That's okay. You're allowed to have issues. I know what my ick is. It's a bigger picture, but it goes off of kind of what Brandon said. An ick for me if I was dating a dude and he was just constantly talking about stuff he does in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
How often does that happen?
It doesn't happen. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to know what you're doing in there.
What if I'm shaving?
No,
I can't tell you I'm shaving?
Brandon, I'm trying not to go too much into detail. I don't want to hear poop jokes. I don't like poop jokes, okay?
Okay, that's better.
Okay. I don't think I
Makes
have
a lot
one.
more sense. Because if I talked about shaving all the time, that's
You
not
know
gross.
what I meant.
All right, Katie, what's your biggest ick?
I think it's when guys get their ears pierced.
Really?
It's I like if I look at
I
a
like
guy,
that one.
especially
That's a
white
good
guys,
one.
like if you have your ears pierced, like you're gonna put my head through a wall at some point.
That's
Well,
That's
a leap of
That's
logic.
racist. No,
That's a
that,
leap
that
of
was
logic.
That was racist.
how's that racist?
racist.
She said white guys.
That's
Especially
true.
white
You
guys.
think all white guys with earrings are beaters
That's the definition of a racist.
towards my
towards our own race? Yeah, you're wrong, Jack.
Hmm?
I agree with Jack.
You can't be racist towards your own race.
You can't be- but no,
Brandon
but,
just
like-
played right down the middle, and you guys just fell
still
for it.
I just regardless of earrings with guys like
You can.
No, I agree. I agree with you.
I will say the guys that I like during my like Jersey Shore Ed Hardy phase when I was like 19 years old. What?
You had a Jersey Shore Ed Hardy face.
Sir, I had all the phases, okay?
Okay. All the phases.
A lot of them.
oh also guys on ellipticals.
No, that's a good one too.
Oh, I do like
I was
that
in the
one.
gym and some guy was just like going for it and I was just like
What's the elliptical?
The one that's like this.
it's like it's not a treadmill, it's
Oh,
individual.
it's the 2 steps and then
Yeah,
it goes
that
like
slide.
that.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be better for your knees. You know who's big on the elliptical?
Oh no.
Trent. Elliptical gang. Remember when you
Yes.
lost all that weight?
Okay.
Gang, gang.
Mm.
That's a good question, Katie. Oh, I also think guys that like always like don't wear deodorant is pretty icky.
That's more red.
No, ick. Ew, Brandon.
I'm good.
Red flags to me are like things that like I
You
might
need to go
find
to
as
therapy
sexy and
for.
toxic.
Yeah.
Time.
Brandon,
Kayce.
there are a lot of things that we love in life. You know, we
Oh.
talked earlier about how much we love college football
Yeah.
and eating.
Yeah.
You know what we hate?
Bathing.
Student debt.
Student debt.
I would say
yes.
student debt before bed. I actually enjoy taking a shower.
Oh, I love a good bath.
I like showers
Did you know
better.
I'm a
But
bath guy.
that doesn't surprise me.
I'm a big bath guy.
Do you have a bathtub that fits you at home?
No, but I squeeze into it. When I
That's
build my
what a
house,
visual
it's
that
going
is.
to have such a big, beautiful bathtub.
what a visual I have in my head.
Go
right
back
now.
to Mississippi away from.
You know what? That visual is worse than student debt.
There you go. But student debt sucks too.
Student debt sucks, but not Earnest. Because you know why? Earnest was voted the best student loan refinancing overall by NerdWallet. And if it's a place called NerdWallet, you know they've got that shit correct.
Better listen to NerdWallet.
NerdWallet knows what they are talking about. So you can, when you refinance right now, you can reduce your loan term, you can save money, combine multiple loans into the same monthly payment. You can change your interest rate. You can get, all these things that you need to get rid of student debt. And if you have questions, Brandon, you can even talk to a real live human online at
I like
Earnest.
humans.
So you don't have to go in person. You don't have to do it. It takes just a few minutes to check your rate. And then when you pay less interest, you can put that money towards your goals, as always, because, listen, student debt, it sucks. Nobody wants it at all.
Student debt sucks.
It does suck.
Student debt sucks.
So you know how long it takes to do this, Brandon?
Not long. 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
With Earnest, it only takes 2 minutes to see what your new rate could be, and there's no credit impact. And right now, Brandon, not only are they doing it, they're giving you a $100 cash bonus. $100 for free when you refinance.
So it doesn't take long, and I get free money.
Yes.
I enjoy both those things.
And it's going to help you make your life easier.
I like an easier life.
We all like that. Earnest.com/Barstool. It is not available in all states, but once again, you do get a $100 cash bonus when you visit Earnest.com/Barstool to refinance your student loan. Do you want me to do the voice to read the?
You can do the voice if you want. You don't have to. It might get you a bunch of DMs.
I'll do the voice. Visit Earnest.com/Barstool for more details. Not available in all states. Terms and conditions to apply. Earnest student loan refinancing made by Earnest Operations LLC NMLS 1204917 California Financing Law License Number 60547885535 Mission Street, San Francisco, California 94105. Visit Earnest.com/licenses for a full list of licenses.
Jack, what's your first question?
Let's say you're forced to collect all of your money right now,
Wouldn't take long.
and you were forced to put it into one thing. What are you putting it into?
I know the answer he wants to hear.
No, I want to know all your guys. Like,
My boyfriend's bank account.
That's the worst idea I've ever heard.
Why? Because then I can still get to use it.
By the way, is this your first announcement of a boyfriend?
Answer the question.
Feels like, well, I didn't want to say this. I didn't want this to be public yet, but I would allow Kayce to put all her money in my bank account.
Oh, okay.
So generous.
So
is this you announcing that you're my boyfriend?
I didn't know it was going to go like this. No, I don't understand. I don't play the stock market. I don't do Bitcoin. I don't do any of that. I just another savings account. What do you want me to say?
No, like you have to put it towards something.
no, there's unlimited answers here.
Then I would just put it in another.
It's not what I want you to say. It's what you want to say.
I don't know what I would put it in.
Okay, so then you don't. You don't
Something
have
where I can still use it.
You should do something besides the saving account.
Okay, so the non-content people here have a more firm grasp on economics than the content people.
That's fine. I don't find that shameful at all.
All right, maybe it wasn't a good question.
No, what? But where would you put
401k,
yours, Jack?
He's putting his in Bitcoin, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I guess if I had to put it in one, it would be Bitcoin.
Well, it's your question.
Yeah. I would be diversified.
By the way, I do have announcement.
50K in crypto?
50K in crypto.
Oh, you got it.
I got
It's
it.
What
still
is
50?
it in?
Yeah, it's probably not.
Bitcoin.
All Bitcoin?
Yep.
He has
All
more
right,
than
let's diversify a little bit, but that's good.
What do you mean let's? This is not
No,
your
but
money.
he wants to help you.
I'm giving you a recommendation. You
All
don't
right,
have
we'll
to.
sit down. We'll sit down tomorrow.
I'll just send you what.
I don't want you to sit. No, I just want you to do it. It's 50 now. By the end of next week, it needs to be 100.
It's probably
No,
not
I
50
would,
right now.
By the end of the month, it needs to be 200.
Okay, that's not going to happen.
The end of the month. It's like the 28th today, isn't it?
Actually, the end of the week would come after the end of the month.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't make sense.
You got a.
What?
You're up.
Yeah, next one.
Oh,
What team? This is more college.
Katie's winning one question to nothing.
yes.
College football. What team or player besides your own are you most excited for or interested in for this coming season?
Quinn Ewers.
I do not like that you guys are on this train. I don't like it one bit.
You know,
Not a fucking bit.
here's the thing. It's real funny when every year people say Texas back, Texas back, Texas back, and it's funny as hell when they're not back. But boy, it's going to be interesting as fuck when they are back, when it's finally not a joke anymore. And kind of think it might be Texas.
And they may have really
It
just
is
bottomed
January.
out last year.
Oh my! Well, yeah. I mean, they
Quinn
lost
Ewers!
to Kansas. They lost
Bijan!
You don't even know if he's any good yet. We assume he's good. We don't know.
Okay. Do they have a top 5 running back in the country?
Yes.
Do they have a top 10 receiver in the country?
Yes.
Look at Oklahoma. We said that we were like they have all the pieces.
True.
If they don't do it this year.
Preach.
When are they going to do it? And
They went
did.
10-2.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Texas.
They didn't make it. But we were saying like do it like national championship.
What? Okay. Here's my question to clarify.
Yeah,
for
but
you.
then
No.
can I
What does back mean?
before
Okay.
we get
respond.
there, just respond. They had a coach who was ready to leave in September. That's what happened.
Oh, fair.
What does
More
back
parts.
mean?
If I had to bet a Big 12 team to go to the playoff, I bet Texas. Right
Yeah,
now.
me too.
No, you.
Yes,
wouldn't.
I would. Yes, I promise you I would. I promise. Because Oklahoma, I think, is going to.
Go put a future on Big 12 champion.
He probably will.
Well, you can't
When
in
you're
New
home.
York, but when you
Well,
go
I'm going
home.
to see how much it is.
I don't think we have.
I don't think it's up. Yeah, we don't have conference champions. We only have national title and Heisman.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
we'll hold you to that.
So
Well,
you both are most excited for Texas.
No,
This-
Quinn Ewers.
The second
Well,
we can bet on conference championships, me and Jack are putting $100 apiece on Texas.
And we're moving the line.
oh,
You can't move the line on a.
No, we'll just like single-handedly because so many people will listen to us.
But the outcome is. Oh,
No,
I see.
you're-
You
like-
move the odds.
yes.
Yeah, move
Okay.
the line.
Not
Why
teaser.
would we want to move? Okay, all right.
He's saying so many. He's saying so many people will
We're
start to
getting
bet.
Great
Okay,
Yes.
just
closing
whatever.
value.
Yes.
Whatever. Just,
I mean,
outside of my own, I don't know.
I'm actually really excited to see how Lincoln Riley does in the Pac-12.
Okay. Yes, that's
That
good.
works.
I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Okay, so Florida State's going to be interesting. Miami's going to be interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, but this is one, not all.
Pick
Huh?
one.
Pick one.
I'm going through
Okay.
mentally and deducing.
Ah.
I say Texas and Quinn Ewers too.
Ugh.
I think Spencer Rattler.
This is going to be a fun.
Oh
a good
yeah,
one.
Spencer Rattler and
'Cause,
South,
like-
It's going to be a fun off-season plot line right
Yeah,
here.
South Carolina.
I saw
South Carolina.
that he's number 2
And what?
for Heisman or up
Rattler?
there. Yeah.
Why
Which
have we not
he was-
learned? He's not that good.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone
Now
like,
he's in the
crazy.
SEC.
everyone in South Carolina is like, oh, he's gonna be so good. He's this. I'm like, did we not? He got benched last.
He's a
year.
cock now.
A what?
Oh, you have
Cock?
that weird.
He's a cock.
Yeah.
He's a cock.
What country would you live in if you could not live in America?
France.
Oh, ew.
Gross.
Oh,
What's wrong with you? Ew.
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 The food.
Live in like the south of France.
The food. France is awful food.
What are you talking about? Yeah, Josh is like
French
the-
food? What
oh
kind of French
my
food
God!
is
Have
good?
you ever
Get
been
the
to the
fuck
south?
out of
the
there.
answer is Italy. Obviously, it's Italy.
Italy's a good one
Portugal,
too.
Portugal's a good
But
one.
the south of France is
wine. Oh, you want the wine.
stunning with all the wine,
One
all
Italy,
the food.
2 Australia.
Australia,
Australia.
are you? What are you, a cuck?
It's
You
just
want to be surrounded by 70 IQers?
it's just like
No.
here, except it's down there.
No,
No, it's not.
And you
Not
would be
even
okay with those
close.
You don't
tarantulas
like
at the size of your
Australia?
head?
Are you kidding
I ain't
me?
scared of
Australia
spiders.
But you
stinks.
don't
I've been
like
bit by a
wine down
spider.
there.
No, tarantulas the size of your head. I have friends that are from Australia. They're lovely
You
people.
want to be locked in your house? Internment camps down there?
Oh my
They'll
God.
have fun.
I don't
Dude,
think France is much better.
France.
I've been in
France
the
is better
south
than
of France. It's
Australia right
beautiful.
now. France stinks though.
What about like somewhere like Antigua?
I don't know where that is.
I don't know where that is.
That's
either.
It's an
Island.
island in
No.
in South
Maldives.
America.
Sounds nice.
The Maldives. That's nice.
If there's a Royal Rumble
Mm.
between departments here,
You
I know.
just chose a very,
I know.
very poor choice of words.
Yeah.
Because it just reminded me
Yes.
that you never paid back.
Guess what's this weekend?
Guess what's Saturday night?
Katie.
Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble.
Can I do it from here and not New Jersey?
No.
Okay, I'll
No.
change my weekend plans.
Do you have weekend
No,
plans?
you know
Yeah.
what's funny? This Saturday, another snowstorm.
It really
Oh, between 2 and 20 inches, which, by the way, is ridiculous. That's what
We were
meteorologists
talking
get to
about
say
that.
now.
What,
No.
if, what if you went on a date and you were promised between 2 and 20?
Like, yeah, like,
All right.
like
that could
20
vary
inches.
wild.
I,
I
don't
mean-
think that has ever existed.
That's in
I mean, but if you were
Internal
promised
damage.
between there,
I mean, okay, but even if you were like
That would
between
hurt.
like 4
Like,
and
a lot.
10 inches or whatever it
wouldn't
may be,
get
but
No.
like that's like going to the doctor and be like, I don't know, you may have a cold or cancer.
But they're going to know it will keep closing when we get closer.
right
It
now,
fucking better.
my
Yeah.
my city's saying 5.8 inches, which is I think average.
Average.
I think that's if you
No,
get 5.8.
5.8 is beyond.
I think you get
above
5.8. You should be
average.
very satisfied with that.
5.8? Are you kidding?
You should be very satisfied with that.
I would
amount of
look up
snowfall.
average. 5.8 is
I thought it was 5 point.
I thought-
5.8 is
I thought-
borderline elite.
No, I think that's
5.8 is not
average.
elite.
Are you serious? Look up average.
I think that's average.
What's the average? We're talking about snowfall, right?
Yes.
What?
No. Well,
talking
obviously
about-
not. But I'm trying to
Okay.
make it sound not like perverts. They just non-content. But I mean,
They don't
get it. They don't get it. They don't understand.
They don't get it.
They don't
Between
get
5.1 and
Yeah.
5.5. So 5.7 inches of snow would be a little bit above
No, you
average.
said 5.8.
5.8 is not
Five-
elite compared to that.
No,
It's
not even
nicely above.
close.
If average is 5.1, 5.5, the elite would be like 6.5.
I would say 6.
Yeah, 5.8 is very close.
Okay, the question.
Yes, answer the question.
Royal Rumble between the departments. They have like content, production, social, tech.
I love how the non-content in the production have been taking this opportunity to say they would just win. They've just been, oh, we've been waiting for our opportunity. Fuck y'all, all right?
I have a
Fuck
deb-
y'all. We content people, A, will cheat. B, we got a bunch of fat guys. We're going to beat the shit out of
I'm
y'all.
sorry, the fat guys don't do it.
We have,
Wait, no,
in a
they-
Royal Rumble,
In a Royal Rumble, they
we got
would.
fat guys
They're not-
everywhere.
They can't move quick enough. They'll be good to block.
That's
How are you going to get them out?
how are you going to get him out of the
How
ring?
you
Do
gonna
you
get
know
him out
how
of the
Royal
ring?
Rumble
How are you going to
works?
get them out of the ring?
You have to pick them up and
Okay,
throw them
yes,
out of the
I
ring.
know Royal Rumble, but
I'm hiding
have to
behind
throw 'em
every
over.
fat guy. You won't see me for weeks.
still, I have another department that's gonna win.
Who?
What's your final answers?
I just told you
so your
content's going to win.
Content's gonna win.
Content.
Security.
They have guns.
They have guns.
No.
There's only 5 of
There's
them.
5 of them.
I'm sorry. Have you seen them fight?
No.
No,
I've seen
how
them-
are they
I've-
going to throw Doug's over the top rope?
Have you seen them pull a big handle of Grey Goose out of their bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have seen them body some people on the road when they've had to
Oh, they have done
They
that.
have done
They're
that.
strong. Nothing against security, nothing but respect. Retired NYPD. You probably hate them.
I mean,
Um,
that guy right there. I'd fuck that guy up.
No, chill,
You.
chill.
I'd
no,
fuck
chill.
you up.
No. He's
I
got
will
a gun.
fuck
no,
you
no,
up.
No, no.
He just took off his glasses.
No,
He's
no.
gonna come here and shoot you.
No, we got the best security guards.
We
out
do. They're
there.
the best.
They're great.
When
I
they
love
start-
them.
Fuck you up.
He just gave you a thumbs up. Like, okay. I mean, I have seen them like clothesline people on the road before.
Especially that little one.
Yeah.
That little one. Yeah.
He's out of his mind.
That guy.
And he's strong.
That
Yeah,
little
but
one
see, here's the
is-
thing. It's definitely content because I would
when
like
Jerry
to know.
ran at Nadeau that night, the telethon,
Right.
he like just put his shoulder right in the Jerry like got thrown back.
Nobody's getting Frank and Doug's over the top.
I don't know how we're getting them in the ropes.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're starting the fucking match.
They can't start.
You.
Sports don't exist,
Oh no.
including wrestling. What would you do?
These questions.
And you can't say masturbate.
I think I would. I'd be a foodie.
I think I would be a movie buff.
I think I'd be all about food. I think I'd be a
Well.
big time. I'd just go to restaurants all over the country. I'd just be a big food guy.
Okay. I
'Cause
think I
when
would
I-
want to be like a movie critic.
When I go home, here's my settings. Okay.
Okay.
Spending time with my lovely wife and kids,
Mm-hmm.
Way to go.
watching sports, playing video games, watching Food Network.
Really?
You
That's
like
how-
to watch Food Network?
I love watching
See,
Food
I
Network.
can't. I just get too hungry.
I can't watch it for long. But when especially after dinner, it's a great time to watch it. When you're full, I love watching Guy. I love watching Chopped. I love watching all of it.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Beat Bobby Flay.
I fucking hate Bobby Flay
Why?
because he took away Ari's wife, Mrs. Ari.
That is true.
What?
No, from Entourage.
He's a genetic mistake.
yeah.
Jeremy Piven's wife?
Yeah, in the
And
show.
then the show.
He took. When did that happen?
In the show.
Season 8.
But I thought in the movie they were still together.
They get back together.
She's good looking.
Yeah.
She's hot. Ari's wife?
Yeah.
Ari Gold?
Yeah.
Ari Gold was a prick.
No.
He was an entertaining prick, but he was a
Misunderstood.
prick.
Yeah, but Bobby shouldn't have been in the house.
Why was Bobby in the house?
He was helping her cook. Shouldn't have been in Ari's
Ah,
house.
classic. Oh, come over. Teach you how to cook.
Yeah.
Can we get the average penis and erection size off the Google, please?
Sorry.
All right. I guess, Katie, is question number 4 to you.
Fuck, marry, kill, hockey, golf, baseball.
Ooh.
I'm going to kill hockey because I've never played it, couldn't play it, and don't watch it very much. I'm going to I'm gonna fuck baseball because every now and then I can get in a baseball mood and just really give it to me baseball. But I'd like to marry golf because golf's got good money. I think golf's got a good retirement plan. Golf has a nice house on a golf course. I think I'm gonna marry golf and I'm gonna live nice and comfortably. But every now and then I'm gonna cheat on golf and I'm gonna fuck the shit out of baseball.
I am 100% on your picks. Kill hockey, fuck baseball, marry golf, because you can be in the golf world like literally till you die.
Yeah.
And think about all the cool vacations you get to go on
Right.
if you're married to golf.
Go to Antigua.
Yeah,
I'm
but
killing-
baseball bodies too. If you get a good one, you know.
Golf will fuck around and have a hot guy.
No, for sure.
Although hockey guys are not bad.
No, hockey. No, listen. If we're talking about the athletes themselves, we're just talking about the sport.
Okay. But if we said athlete, you're killing golf, right?
Yes.
Yes,
And then you're, well,
marrying
Marrying hockey. fuck
hockey,
baseball.
baseball. Yeah. I might marry baseball, fuck hockey.
yeah, because I think you marry.
Hockey's
I think you marry baseball, fuck hockey because baseball makes more money.
Yeah.
nah. Marry hockey.
Mm-mm.
If we're just going strictly the
There's
sport,
some short baseball guys.
There's some
Strict-
short hockey players.
yeah, they just
Yeah,
don't
but
look that short because
bulky.
they have skates on.
And a lot of
They're
hockey
like
players are
short.
a lot of
short.
hockey players are European. Gross.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
baseball players aren't all American either.
neither are golfers.
That's racist, Jack.
Neither are
Jesus
golfers.
Christ,
No,
this guy.
you just said European.
This fucking
whatever.
guy.
Jack,
Can you
what's your
believe
answer?
this?
Jack, what's your
Josh,
answer?
you hearing this?
I'm killing golf,
Yeah, I'm killing golf too.
and I'm fucking hockey, marrying baseball.
The sport itself.
But guys, this is I would not.
Oh no, Joey. Joey.
No, I
is-
don't want to see.
I don't want to do this.
Joey.
I
I
thought
don't
you were a
wanna
tits
see
man
it.
though.
Joey.
I don't know. Nope. We're not doing this.
I don't want this. I don't want to do this.
You know who hasn't been in the office with Joey yet?
Dave.
Troops.
Oh, true.
He's not gonna like him.
Okay. Next question, Jack. Question 4.
Joey just threw me for a loop. I'll be
Hottest woman alive.
Oh.
Remember when Brandon said that Megan Fox wasn't hot?
Yeah, well, he's stupid.
I don't think she's top percentile of hot anymore. I think she's spent a lot of her life in the top percentile of
You're an
hot.
idiot.
But she's a 40-fucking-year-old woman. She can't be the hottest woman
Yeah,
in the world.
she should go focus on being a mother.
She has she's a veteran of the hot game, but she's no longer in her prime.
I
No,
mean, that's just crazy. Like Jennifer
not.
Lopez isn't hot. She's in her 50s.
she's certainly not in the top percentile of hotness. No,
Yes, she is.
she's hot for a 50-year-old woman,
Jennifer
but she is.
Aniston.
If
Sofia Vergara.
If 50-year-old Jennifer
Beyonce.
Lopez walked in here against a 25-year-old peak of her powers hot woman, the 25-year-old walks the dog on Jennifer Lopez.
I'm telling you right now, I think that like there are phases in Jennifer Aniston's life where she has looked better as an older person than a younger
You're
person.
out of your goddamn mind. There's nothing hotter than Jennifer Aniston first season of Friends, and you know.
Well, that's because you see her nipples. Grow
Yeah.
the fuck
I
up.
was like, the hands.
Act like you've seen nipples before.
No, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you, there's nothing hotter than early Friends, Jennifer Aniston.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
fine. I will tell you.
I don't
if
care
I
how
was,
mature she looks.
If
Who's
I
your
was
answer then?
yeah, who's your answer then?
I don't know that I know.
See, if you had a hall pass right now, that's the number one. It doesn't have to necessarily be
If I had a
the
hall pass, there's 150,000 women I'd put on there.
The number one.
I'm not keyed into pop culture very
Okay,
well.
I will tell you. If I
It can be your personal opinion.
yeah, it doesn't have to be the hottest woman on the planet.
I understand what you're saying. I don't have an answer.
He doesn't have an answer.
I think that mine would be Sofia Vergara.
She's old.
She's old. This is ridiculous. Women do this.
Yeah.
Women do this. Women be like, oh, she's so hot, and they know they're not really that hot. Like
Sofia Vergara's
she's
not hot.
She's 50-something years old.
She's old.
I'm saying if I could pick the hottest.
It's her
like,
answer, though,
It's
so
my
I'm-
answer. Like, what are you talking about? If I had to get married to a woman right now, it would be Sofia Vergara.
No, she's too old to be the hottest woman. Look, she's not that. No, Kayce, that is not the hottest woman in the world.
I didn't say she's the hottest woman in the world.
That was the question.
That is the question.
I mean, you're telling me that this woman's not hot? Are you fucking crazy
No,
person?
but the question
That's
was
not-
hottest woman
that-
in the world.
She's of course hot.
My answer is Lori Harvey.
I'm going to Instagram
oh, she's
now.
so beautiful.
She's like
she's
out of
so
control.
beautiful.
Is
Is she still dating Michael B. Jordan?
I think they're engaged.
Ugh.
She's
Oh my God.
disgustingly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful.
That's,
I don't know how Steve Harvey produced that. I'm sorry.
That's Steve Harvey's kid.
Yeah.
She's engaged to Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, you can see Steve Harvey in that picture.
Yep.
Their kids
Ugh.
are good.
Oh yeah,
Stop
and
it.
Michael B. Jordan, like,
Oh,
Michael B.
he's-
Jordan's so hot.
yeah,
He's a gorgeous man too.
This question has too many loopholes.
Also,
No, he
they
answered
both
Yeah.
seem like they're like both good people too.
Like down to earth, like chill. All right, I like that answer. Katie, do you have an answer?
Probably gonna stick with the Times and say Sydney Sweeney.
I'm gonna be honest. I saw a photo of Sydney Sweeney yesterday. It was like, don't get me wrong, really, really hot. But I was like, if I walked by her on the street in New York City, and didn't like, I wouldn't think she's that hot.
I'm on the list of the top 20 sexiest women.
I mean, why do we do? Margot Robbie's high up there.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Margot Robbie's very high up there. That's who I would pick, Margot
No,
Robbie.
Lori Harvey wins for me. Hottest woman alive, 2021.
Guys, I know it's an oldie, and I know she's not at the peak of her powers either, but I'm a big Kate Upton guy.
I'm not at
No,
all.
see that she's overrated to me. She's beautiful. Don't get me
I
wrong, but
love Kate
you
Upton.
know what this all comes down to, Brandon. And
None
this
of
is-
these are good.
It's all about
I haven't seen
boobs.
any.
Yeah, I love titties.
Okay, next question.
Are these shows better or worse?
Huh?
Worse for sure.
Okay. Hey.
Shows?
Yeah.
We still have Kayce's DMs to get to.
I
Oh,
mean,
fuck, we gotta go. Yeah.
I mean, we did 30 to 40 minutes of solid football talk. If you want to tune out after that, it's
All right, we
whatever.
got one more question from each of you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Katie.
Are you guys blocked by anybody?
Yes.
She's blocked by Felipe Franks. I'm blocked by
And
Sam Pittman.
and the Honey Badger
Anyone
and Phil
non-football?
Mickelson. I don't know why Phil Mickelson has me blocked. Who's the asshole that was making fun of the English journalist? Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan. I'm blocked by him
Why are you blocked by Piers Morgan?
because I talked shit about him when he was making fun of mental health. I have no clue why I'm blocked by the Honey Badger or Phil Mickelson. I've never
Oh,
talked
well,
bad about either
Piers
one of
Morgan.
them.
Piers is big in.
I'm blocked by a lot of blue checkmark ladies.
I don't know that I'm blocked by any. I haven't really.
Piers
interacted
Piers
with them.
Morgan went through a bad phase for a little bit.
He goes through a lot of
Yeah.
phases. He's essentially like, I don't know. I would compare him to like Skip Bayless, but he has takes on everything.
Right.
Like he's a political commentator, a sports commentator, mental health commentator. He's I'm blocked by Darren Rovell.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm blocked by Sarah. Bye, Frank.
He looks so funny today.
I know he's drip god today. All those ladies that hate Barstool, I'm blocked by all of them.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Last question, Jack.
Are you happy? That was just a joke. You don't have to answer that.
Boy, I was.
That was about to be a difficult answer.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was
Just
Joey.
relax. There's covered at least.
What's wrong with boobs?
Don't worry about it. Can we?
Yeah.
What was your last question?
sexual harassment just doesn't exist for them. It's a joke.
I mean, there's just so much going on in this office right now.
That was the last question.
Yeah, let's just go
Are
to
we-
the,
are you
the
happy?
DMs.
Yeah.
No.
We're not answering that. It was a joke. Oh, we still have to do DMs. Jesus.
Yeah.
The kids aren't allowed to do it. Too much.
Okay. All right.
We talked about Hot Woman. Katie had a bunch of great questions.
Jack, I almost think you were setting me up to do some sort of crime against me. You're asking where I put my money, if I'm happy, who I like. I think you might be setting me up to.
Nah, I'm not that
Are
smart.
you gonna kill me?
Nah, I'm not that smart.
Also, give us more time. We can think of.
I gave you 14 minutes.
We probably should have known that it was our time.
Yeah.
It's
All
on
right.
us.
Here
It's
we
fine.
go.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've waited through this bullshit, you know it is now time for Brandon Walker reads Kayce Smith's DMs.
And I would like, as always, I always like to preface what my thought process was. I know last week we said I was going to put up a thirst trap and then we were going to go. I did not. But what I did is on a flight, a very long flight, I just went through all of them and scrolled way back and just would randomly click on them and see. I have added, and Katie has seen them all. I have made sure it's a fair shake. I put some hate DMs in there. I put some love DMs in there. And then I put some creepy DMs in there. And Katie has ranked them.
Really?
I think
so you have them ranked?
more or less they get better as we go on.
And I will tell you this, Brandon.
Yes.
There are no dick pics this time.
Oh, I mean, yeah, good.
Well, the no dick pics this round. If you've not watched the former episodes of Brandon Reads My DMs,
Usually ends with a dick pic.
Yes, but this time I have saved you that visual because I knew we would probably be in the radio room, and I thought that would probably be a bad visual. So go ahead.
Here we go. How many?
Don't read real names or
A bunch.
dates or
I
anything.
have most of them edited out.
Okay. Here we go. So we have got. Oh God.
Such a
For a while ago, you had a story. Somebody responded to. I don't see his name. We're going to call him Billy.
Okay.
Billy responded, "Such a baddie."
Okay, fine.
Baddie. And
Great compliment.
That's
Yes.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Such a baddie.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And then you DM'd.
It was a steam room at Equinox.
You put a picture up of a steam room. Bury me in a steam room.
Yes.
Picture of a steam room. And Billy decided to DM you again and said, "I'll blow your back out in that steam room." Does that mean he's going to take it like a hairdryer?
You're gonna keep my back
Get
dry.
the back of
Yes,
your hair?
yes.
Okay, well, that's
He,
nice.
he just really took I liked it because he took a huge leap between like just a nice compliment like, oh,
Can
such a baddie, to I'm gonna blow your fucking back
Okay,
out.
this is we talk too much sexual here, but I want to say this. This is one of those phrases I believe dudes think sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll blow your back out, and women probably don't like it. Is that accurate?
I was like,
depends from who it's from.
Yeah, it depends on who it's from, and it also depends on like
But
if they know how to blow said back out.
but a guy just DMing saying "I'll blow your back
Oh
out."
yeah, no, that's
not
no,
going to land
no,
ever,
no,
right?
No,
No.
no.
There's some other pickup lines here that.
Also, it would be really. A steam room's really slippery. It would be really hard to
Yes.
blow someone's back out. in a
Good point,
steam room.
Jack. Good point. Good point.
I might hate this show now. All right, here we go. So this is Chester. Chester, March 31st of last year. What is D7?
No,
You'll
look
keep
at-
reading.
keep reading.
Okay. He writes D7 ... That's the letter D, the number 7, and then he goes, "My bad. Thought this was a vending machine and found me a snack." Oh boy.
That's a popular one.
Yes.
And then he replied to your story. "Did you run track in high school? Because I heard you really want this eggplant emoji."
No, I heard you
Relay. You relay want this eggplant. That one's awful.
Relay.
Yes,
That's awful.
Because I heard you relay want this dick with 2 laughing emojis.
Right. And the dick
No,
being
one
represented
is
by...
one
One's
winky.
the smirk. Yeah,
is that an
one's
eggplant or is that just a dick? I've always thought it was an eggplant.
It is an
It's a
eggplant.
it's an eggplant, but it's
It looks like a dick.
In
it's
in
an
culture, it's a
emoji
dick.
word.
Right.
It's yeah.
It's a
yeah,
dick.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like if your mom sends you like you're at the grocery store, like don't forget the.
I hope
some
she would just
eggplant.
say it. I hope
Yeah.
she would say
Yeah.
eggplant, not send me the eggplant emoji. That'd be weird.
Yes.
Okay, so this is you put out "Be a Nice Human," your hoodie, which I'm sure sold very well. Did you get a merch bonus?
Yes, I did.
I've never gotten one.
Yeah, I did.
I'm
Well, try
jealous.
harder.
And there you go. You've got your knee high, your thigh high socks on, and he says, "Kayce." This is from Randolph. Randolph says, "Kayce, why are you such a good slut, and why do you have a porn star name?" First of all, Kayce Smith, the opposite of a porn star.
I would
name.
agree with that,
There's
yes.
nothing porn star about Kayce Smith. What?
Oh yeah.
But he said, "Why are you such a good slut?" Did you?
That
Why are you? So?
It just makes me like cringe to think somebody actually seriously sent that to me.
Yeah. Okay, we'll move on.
Oh, yeah. Why are you such a good slut?
All right, this is from Todd. Todd says, "You have butthole lips."
Sent at 4:26 a.m.
At 4:26 a.m., January 15th. Now, this is a fun timeline here
Yes.
from Todd. Todd, on January 15th at 4:26 a.m., is looking at Kayce's DMs, or Instagram. I keep saying DMs. And looking at her Instagram, and he says, "You have butthole lips." On January 17th at 9:31 p.m., that is a day and a half later, not the next day, a day and a half later, Todd says, "Hey, I'm sorry for sending that. I had been drinking and was angry. I'm really sorry and didn't mean it." Question.
Answer.
Was this Todd making a mistake and coming back and trying to fix it?
Yes.
Or, no. Or was this always the plan? Say something shocking and then come back and say, "Hey, sorry for sending that. I've been drinking and was angry. I'm really sorry and didn't mean it." And maybe you reply, "That's okay." And then he's got you replying. I think it was a plan the whole time.
Are you at 4:30 in the morning? You think that somebody's thinking it through that much? Because I don't.
It's a weird gap though. Like I feel like every time you go out drinking, you wake up, you see all the DMs you
Yes.
sent, and it's right there. Like
Yes.
why did it take him so long?
Because it's not like he saw my story again either.
Also, obviously, he's trying to copy the great Chaps tweet of butthole eyes with
Yes.
Steve, but the butthole lips doesn't even make sense.
MLA.
That doesn't even, what?
MLA. Mouth like anus. From the league.
I've never seen the
Oh,
league.
yeah.
I don't watch the league. Let's
I'm
move
surprised. That's a show that screams.
on. No,
Yeah.
I watched 2 episodes. They're all assholes. I didn't like it. Every single person, every single character is an asshole. None of them were likable. They were mean to each other. They were mean to everybody. They were not likable
Okay,
people.
okay.
You know,
You recognize
right.
yourself in them.
All right. February 19th.
You're
Wow.
the same person.
same person.
February 19th, 1:02 p.m. Jose sends, and this is a picture of you and a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I know what he's trying to say, but it says, "Do long as I have a face, you have a place. You gave a place to sit." But what he's trying to say is, "So long as I have a face, you have a place to sit." That's nice. That's nice. You won't have to worry about standing
1:02
around
p.m.
him.
too.
That happened at 1:02 p.m. That happened in the middle of the afternoon.
Yes.
And
This is an unreal. This is
An unreal jump.
almost a year later, January 15th. The first one was February 19th. Almost a year later, January 15th at 9:03 p.m. This is you Instagram just a picture of a bridge
In Boston.
in
Yeah,
Boston.
the Zakin
You're
Bridge,
not
yeah.
in this picture.
No, I'm not.
No part of your body's in this
No.
picture. Jose then answered, again, a year earlier, it was, "So long as I have a face, you have a place to sit." And now, January 15th, answering your picture of a bridge, he says, "Let me eat your pussy."
He just jumped. He jumped.
Oh,
from,
yeah. He spent a year before he jumped, though.
Yeah.
He thought
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. No, I know. That's why I laughed so hard when I saw it. He went from just having a place to sit to straight up. Yes.
straight up.
Yes.
Not even making allusions to it. Just going to.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it
but
is the
it's-
same thing, but.
But it's like just way more forward. Like
Yeah.
you know.
Steven Seagal fan club. Actually, I just said, but this is a.
Yeah.
It's not
clearly
a real account.
trolled,
Yeah,
right?
it's a troll account. "I feel so bad for you at Kayce Smith because you're genuinely good at your job, but I only ever click on you so I can look at your tits. # sorry, not sorry." Man's being honest. Man's being honest.
I mean,
Listen, he even says you're good at your job. Congratulate, you're good at your job.
thank you, but he only looks at me, so
But all
I guess
all
that
Peter
is a
wants
nice-
to see are your tits.
yeah. Well, at least I'm good at my job, I guess. This one takes us for a ride.
God
too.
damn it.
Yeah, this one takes us for a ride.
This is going to be a lot. Okay. So, Martin.
I like how the hardest part for you is picking guys'
Yes.
names.
Martin DMs you back in June. And it's a picture of you, and he says, "I feel like you're honeypotting us with those glasses." And I don't know what that means. Feel like you're honeypotting us with those glasses. Then June 25th, he replied to your story, "Queen," with a crown emoji. Everything seems like it's on the up and up so
Yes,
far.
yes.
I'm Martin. These are understandable. And then you put up, so it was your trailer to Succession episode where you were in, and your text was, "I need a cold shower."
Yeah.
And Martin said, "I need a cold shower after your first story post after I yanked one out to it." Martin went from "you're honeypotting us, nice glasses, Queen,"
to
I-
5 p.m.
to masturbation at 5 o'clock in the motherfucking afternoon.
with kissy faces too.
Marty Mart. Actually, calling him that sounded weird. Stanley, on January 14th, he said, "Oh, did he get a little poetic here? Let's see what he got." So it's a picture of you. Handsome picture.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
picture.
Thank you.
It's just your face. There's nothing torrid about this photo,
Right.
right? He said, "Your eyes pierced my heart, my soul, my wall, my neighbor's house, my neighbor's neighbor house, the dark woods behind their house, and just narrowly missed a puppy. Only positive vibes from dim eyes." Eyeball emoji.
Poor puppy.
You know? Little crazy, little weird,
A little crazy.
little. But,
The dark woods behind the house is a little alarming, I'd
but
say.
I would be more alarmed by somebody saying, "I'd like let me eat your pussy," than this.
No, at least they're not even trying to be creative. This guy's the guy that would like woo you in like SVU.
Your eyes pierce my heart,
You
my
know?
soul, my wall, my neighbor's house, my neighbor's neighbor's house, the dark woods behind their house, and just narrowly missed a puppy. Only positive vibes from them eyes.
Like, where'd the puppy come from?
Yeah, the narrowly missing the puppy.
Why is the
is
puppy
creepy.
in the woods behind the house?
the dark woods? Please remember he said dark woods.
That is true. He did say the dark woods.
Like, that's creepy.
That does sound like an
SVU
we've taken
episode.
a Tolkien turn there.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So Ralph text
Oh, this
DMs
one's
you.
mean.
This is a Twitter DM, right?
No.
Instagram.
Oh,
At 1:15 a.m.
1:15 a.m. I love when we get mean in DMs. By the way,
And
I just
drinking
got one
hours.
on the show that you'll read from me in just
Okay.
a second. You have the most annoying voice ever, says Ralph. No wonder you always get cheated on and dumped. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Damn shame cancer didn't get the job done. Hopefully it'll come back for another round and finally finish what it started. Prayers emoji.
Why did he pray at the end? Oh,
Why?
Because he wants me to die, Jack.
Why do human beings like this fucking exist? Like, I understand the guys DMing you with the 1/1,000,000th of a hope that you will find them attractive and all that. But what does this guy at 1:15 a.m. get from telling you that you ought to die?
he is up front.
Most
He's the
heartless.
most heartless.
Yes.
And I will say this is a heartless DM.
See, this is what I tell, like, when my friends are like, I don't know how you deal with this stuff. These are the ones that make me laugh the hardest. Like,
Not
there's
me.
a huge...
These are the ones that like. What are you doing with your life that you said?
No, for sure. But, like, that's what I'm saying. It's such a ridiculous thing to do.
Yeah.
That someone's sitting at home being like, oh, man, I wish your cancer would come back to
At
kill you.
1:15 a.m.
Yeah.
All right, keep going. Oh God, here's a lot.
Oh, this is also a wild ride.
Okay, so Kenneth says, every time you stick your tongue out in what I suppose you think is a sexy, excitement-based mannerism, you remind me of Eddie Barbano, Billy from the movie The Ringer. Don't miss the audition for the sequel. Then, there it is again. Not only do you look at them, you clearly think it's hot and post them. You are 40 and still living in high school photos. I have literally never messaged anyone on Instagram. I don't know why it bothers me. Then, my girl went a little psycho on you. I guess she doesn't like the fact I follow you. Hella embarrassing. I apologize for the remarks above. Sheesh.
My girl?
I have a great mind to just dox the shit out of this dumb motherfucker right here. I'm not going to do it, but
This person basically was getting angry and, like, saying mean shit to me.
Right.
And then in the daytime realized that he had done it and
Right.
blamed it on his girlfriend.
the second one's at 8:25 a.m. though.
That's true. But I love that he followed it up the same day.
Yeah.
And my girl went a little psycho on you. I guess she didn't like the fact I follow you. Hella embarrassing. I apologize. for
Oh,
the
I
remarks about-
see. This guy DM'd you twice, mean messages, and he is saying that it was his girl.
Girlfriend. Yes. That's why I said it was a wild ride. Like, it's two really
Let me
mean.
tell you how I know it's a dude, you dumb motherfucker. There ain't a girl in the world that's referencing the movie The Ringer. All right? That you referencing the movie The Ringer, first of all, tells me you don't have a fucking girl. Secondly, tells me your girl is never making that joke. So you look pathetic. Every time you stick your tongue out, what I suppose you think is a sexy, excitement-based mannerism, you remind me of Eddie Barbano, Billy from the movie The Ringer. Don't miss the audition for the sequel. No woman has ever DM'd that in the history of the world.
I also love the second one. I have literally never messaged anyone on Instagram. I don't know why it bothers me. Like,
Yeah.
whoever is DMing me, it's like, I know you hate this phrase, rent free.
All right. How many more?
Just a few.
3 more.
3 more. God damn, we got a lot today. All right.
It's
Dennis.
a burner.
Dennis says, actually, it is a burner. Kitty Cat 9 says, oh,
Yeah.
place me like a seal over your heart, like a seal on your arm. For love is as strong as death, its jealousy as enduring as the grave. Love flashes like fire, the brightest kind of flame. Many waters cannot quench love, nor can rivers drown it. If a man tried to buy love with all his wealth, his offer would be utterly scorned. That's Song of Songs 8, chapter 8, verse 6s and 7s.
It's the Bible. It's the Bible.
I understand.
No, I'm just making sure everybody out there
That's a
listens.
biblical verse.
Now, look what he followed it up with.
So he has just DM'd her a beautiful Bible verse talking about love and how wonderful it is. Beautiful and talented Kayce Smith. Stop playing. You got hit in the eye with a shampoo bottle when you were cleaning your butthole in the shower, right? It almost happened to me today. I'm sorry. Gross. Laugh out loud. Just forget I said this. I talk a lot. My fault, Kayce Smith.
He has flung the mic.
He's flung the microphone away from him. This man used a Bible verse.
Men were a mistake. Men were a mistake. We lost the plot somewhere. We shouldn't have been given social media.
You're just realizing this.
I mean, after all the episodes of this we've done,
Men were a mistake.
This is where we get to, huh?
It should be the future should be female. I'm just
like
kidding.
that.
Y'all can't drive. Okay.
Oh my
Oh God. Fuck. All right. John DMs this. Everybody buckle up. I'm going to get in the poetic voice again. I lost my soul when the curtain fell. Bleeding. Colors just can't stop. I close my eyes for the signs. You are my mission. I pay the price for all my sins. From the open sky, leave me in the cloud where I can see. About time I had a fresh start. I would be foolish to let this moment pass because I swear I saw my future in your face. Like a masterpiece in the colors of the rainbow, I can see the sparkle in his eyes. There is something more than beautiful. There is no such thing as close to perfect. Like a masterpiece looking into my eyes. The Mona Lisa. Oh my God, you stop. Take my breath away. Breathless. Take my breath away. Oh, I can look at you all night like a sunset. Look at you and look at the past, present, and future. You were never there. I can look at you every night. Oh, so close to perfect. Like a sunset. Refined perfection. What the motherfuck was that? That wasn't even good. What was that?
That was
Men.
It's not
I feel
or
like it was a
anything.
bunch of 80s songs. I think he stole a bunch of lyrics from 80s songs and put them all together.
I don't know.
masterpiece, like the colors of the rainbow.
I
I could see the sparkle in his eyes.
eyes.
I mean,
Only for a
the man at
moment.
least put some effort into it, I guess.
Yeah, but for nothing. The Mona Lisa. Oh my God! You stop.
Take my breath away.
Breathless.
Take my breath away. What's he talking about?
Yeah.
I can look at you all night like a sunset.
So how long did y'all date after this?
I never responded.
All right.
Refined perfection.
How many more?
Here's
Last
the last
one.
one.
All right. So,
Demolish you.
all right. Here we
These two
go.
first.
Picture of this is an old picture that happened like
Summer.
2019. I
No,
remember.
it
Is
was
that
this summer.
okay?
I'd wreck you in bed.
Stop. I read these. God damn it. This is Jack reads them. Oh, God. This one's going to be good. Okay. So there's a picture of you in a bikini, and
A high noon.
Percy DMs you and says, I would demolish you. And then he follows up, I'd wreck you in bed. You'd be fucking done. Probably wouldn't be able to walk for a few days.
For a few days.
That's not pleasant to. Okay.
No.
Oh my God,
and
this one's unreal.
Then here you got another DM. Or,
Same guy.
Another post. Same guy comes back. I
What eat your ass?
I would eat your ass like a homeless man experiencing his first ever Thanksgiving dinner. I would make your ass red as an apple. I would eat out a homeless woman if it meant I could give you tongue pleasures after. I would give you the best night of your life.
I'd wreck you in bed.
That's what you go back to?
The top one is the funniest. I would demolish you.
I would eat your ass like a homeless man experiencing his first ever Thanksgiving dinner. I would make your ass as red as an apple. That doesn't even make sense.
This guy is
Spanked.
the bizarro version of the last guy. You know what I mean?
I would eat out a homeless woman if it meant I could give you tongue pleasures after. DM him back. Say,
pleasures.
DM him back. Say, do that. Eat out a homeless woman.
Let me know how that goes. For
But also, like, why would I want to go after a homeless woman?
That's true.
Like, no offense. Like,
No,
why do I want those seconds?
Again, another one of these phrases guys think sound good. I would demolish you.
Yeah, no.
What are you gonna run me over with a car?
what was the DM you want to show Kayce?
Katie's remembering all these ads. She's gonna DM them later.
No, thank you.
So I have to read your DM now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
They offering to eat your ass?
yeah. This is from an account that looks like it might have been created today. It's called @FireBWalk 2022.
Nice.
Oh, nice. All right.
Here's the DM that I received today during this show, and it's a succession of DMs.
Oh, it's a lot of DMs. You realize how stupid you sound? When I ask for a show, I get one. You would never say that. Oh, he's typing right now.
Oh.
Yeah. You would never say that on the Yak because you know that they would body you. Please go back to Mississippi and take your weird ass sister with you.
Whoa.
Did you know Sass fucked her in the bathroom yesterday? I bet you didn't. Please get off the Yak. Please get off Pick Central. Nobody likes you and ever will. The fans are begging for it. Please fix your fucking haircut and your man tits while you're at it, you inbred fuck. She actually got trained by Owen and Sass. She plays for the team while KB and Nick watched. I bet your wife looks like an absolute donkey.
I get one of those DMs per day. If you watch Barstool and come to this conclusion, you just got to stop watching Barstool. You just can't live your life like this.
Yeah.
You can't live your life like that. That is not a way you can live your life.
There's certain people, like, they just say certain things, like, whether DMs in person. I'm like, who raised you? Like,
Yes.
That's probably some like really upstanding guy with like a nice 9-to-5 job.
Well,
with
it's
a family.
obviously a pussy because he created an account to do it.
Right, correct.
Whatever.
So that's the off-season DMs.
My wife's hot as fuck.
Your wife is
is.
hot as fuck. It's a fact. I was shocked when I
I'm
first saw
probably
her.
I'll probably have sex with her again in March or April.
Yo, shout out you guys.
I'm gonna,
God,
I
married
should
life
text
sounds
I
terrible.
should. You know what? Let's add another layer to it.
No, you should text her.
Next time we do read
Text her,
Kayce's
say, "I will
DMs,
demolish
I'm going to
you."
take 3 of the DMs and I'm going to text them to my wife.
Yes.
I will demolish you. She'd be like, "What? We got insurance on the car." How does that even sound? I would make your ass red like an apple.
Because he's saying spanking, yeah.
Yeah. Like so much.
But that was right after he was eating it. How would he do that at the same time?
Different areas.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he
you can-
would just
you
like
can-
remember he's demolishing her. So of course it's gonna be red like an apple.
I think Jack describing it is worse than the actual DMs.
No.
Can we go? I'm hungry.
Jack's going to DM him back. Where's your money?
Yeah, right.
All right. Good. I don't know about this. That
I have no idea what just happened on this
is
show.
Brandon reads Kayce's DMs, and that is unnecessary roughness.